Good evening, everybody. This is C. Ankit Kumar Jain, your IDT mind mapper and mentor. So, a little bit short introduction about me. I have cleared my CA in 2010, and since 2009, I have been teaching CA final students. And along with CA final students, I also train the corporate houses, the GST department people on how to implement GST, what are the various provisions of GST, how to manage records under GST. So I come with a lot of practical experiences. So this is the background what I would like to give you. So by profession, I'm a chartered accountant in practice, and by passion, I am your IDT mind mapper, mentor, trainer, faculty, whatever you may call it. Correct? So today we are starting on this auspicious day of Ganesh Chaturthi. We are starting a new initiative where we are recording the videos for CA final student. Correct? So here what we are going to cover here is that we will be focusing more on the IDT subject, and here I am going to train you in such a different manner so that everything forms in your head in a very systematic graphical format, right? So क्या होता है कि whenever you are into something complex stuff, कोई भी complex चीज अगर आपको दिखती है, if you can break down that into pieces and start relating, start mapping each and every pieces, then it becomes very easy for you to remember, recollect and understand the importance of each and every word. Correct? So this is the process we will be following in our IDT learning as well. हम पूरा प्रोसेस, हम पूरे सब्जेक्ट को एक माइंड मैप के फॉर्मेट में अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे, विच विल हेल्प यू understand the subject very well, which you make you fall in love for the subject, and which will help you analyze the understand and analyze the subject very well. And I believe that whenever you talk about any taxation ना, it is all about pure common sense. Correct? अगर आपने आपका कॉमन सेंस राइट जगह पे लगा दिया, देन nobody can beat you, right? Whenever you're stuck up in any kind of a taxation issue, just think from the point of view of other person. वो क्या सोचेगा, या वो क्या एक्ट करेगा, या वो उसके क्या राइट्स होने चाहिए, उसके पास क्या मैकेनिज्म होएगा कि he can fight ahead. Correct? That is pure common sense. And I also believe that common sense is very uncommon, and let us strive to be uncommon, right? So क्या होता है कि कॉमन सेंस बहुत कम लोगों के पास है. अगर हम वो कम लोगों के बीच में आ गए, इफ यू फॉल इन दैट कैटेगरी ऑफ बहुत कम लोगों के बीच में जिनके पास कॉमन सेंस है, हु कैन अप्लाई विद कॉमन सेंस, देन यू आर गोइंग टू विन द वर्ल्ड. करेक्ट? Second most important thing what I'm going to tell you here is that IDT subject is not just restricted to India per se. Correct? I know this is the last paper of your CA final examination. Lot of students just want to rush away with this particular subject. Why? Because they feel it's a last paper, lengthy paper, and how we are going to cope it up. Correct? But I would like to give you one most important thing when you're reading IDT is that think from the point of view of global perspective, right? Now the world have changed. You will get a lot of opportunities globally which you can do sitting here in India as well. Correct? And IDT is one subject which is globally India is following the global pattern where it is coming to IDT with the implementation of GST. Correct? So here we are going to cover GST, here we are going to cover customs, and here we are going to cover FTP. Correct? So ये जो GST और customs है, it's a global law which the principles remain same. Here and there some limits might change, some procedure might change, some formalities might change, but overall principle की जब मैं बात करता हूँ, it is going to be same. And 80%, 90% India have adopted a global principle, which is a very huge benefit for you guys to explore yourself after you qualify the chartered accountant. Correct? So my objective here is to make you pass with an exemption in this particular subject, and also make you ready for the real world challenge or opportunities, I would say, which you might be facing the moment you clear the chartered accountancy. Correct? क्या होगा जैसे आप सीए क्लियर हो गए, lot of expectation will rise कि यार ये बंदा सीए बन गया है, he knows everything. So how apt you are prepared for that is very important. This is the world of competition, so be ahead in the competition, be uncommon, do something which is out of the box. In fact, I would say that out of the box is nothing. It is how you implement it out of the box is the key. Otherwise, it is all same. Correct? Implementation is the key. Understanding is the key. Analyzing is the key. So we will be focusing more on the mind mapping technique जहां पे हम हर एक चीज को ब्रेक करेंगे पीसेस के अंदर, and then we will see how this subject becomes very interesting, full of common sense, and nothing कि ये ऐसा provision क्यों आया क्यों नहीं आया. right? You will understand with the flow कि ये ऐसा हुआ, अच्छा because this was the reason, so this is the provision. Correct everybody? So what we are going to cover here is that we are going to cover the syllabus for CA final. as well as CMA final and the CS professional. Now, CMA final and CS professional, the law remains same. So ultimately the whole context remains the same, correct? So we have tried to cover all the important questions from CMA module as well as the CS professional module from exam papers and everything. So what we are focusing on the context of the subject is the GST as well as the customs, correct? So here we have three sections when we talk about IDT, right? हमारे पास तीन सेक्शन है जब हम CA फाइनल में IDT की बात करते हैं. One is GST, one is customs, and one is FTP, correct है? GST, customs and FTP. GST is for how many marks? GST is for 75 marks, and this would take us approximately 40 sessions, roughly say of around 65 to 70 hours of the whole of the subject would be of the GST. Here we will be covering the provisions. Here we will be covering certain important exams questions, certain important module questions, and we will try to understand and analyze it in the breakdown mind mapping format. Then we have customs, which is of 20 marks. This will be basically for 15 hours, approximately 8 session, and this is going to be for 15 to 20 hours. And FTP, that is for 5 marks. We will be having approximately 2 sessions. So in all, we will be focusing on say 50 sessions, and total it will be around say 75 hours to 80 hours of your syllabus, where we'll be try to cover the IDT in a fast manner, concise manner, exam oriented manner with lot of practical problem solving, so that you understand how to approach to a problem, how to approach to a case study, how to apply those provisions into a particular situation, correct है? And then we'll be also sharing certain tips with you कि एग्जाम में आपको कैसे प्रेजेंट करना है, क्या छोड़ना है, क्या लिखना है, correct? So it is very important to go on a very focused and directioned manner कि आपको इस तरीके से पढ़ाई करना है. And for going in a direction, mind map is the best technique, right? You can apply this technique in all phases of your life, all walks of life. Whenever you're stuck up, use this methodology. You will make wonders out of it, correct? Now, this is what is the syllabus portion, correct? So syllabus portion, we're talking about GST, customs and FTP, correct? So GST would take around say 40 session, custom would take around say 8 session, correct? So here what we are going to do now is that this first we will start with the customs, and we will try to cover up out of 20 marks. We should focus that we target to cover at least 18 marks in our kitty, so that we are very sure that this mark is in our kitty and this mark is not going to move here and there anywhere, correct? And then we move on to the customs, and then balance we will be moving to the FTP. Clear everybody? So this is how the whole study pattern would be formed. Now, what will be the deliverables from our side? हम आपको क्या क्या deliver करने वाले हैं? We will be delivering the textbook, right, which will be comprehensive textbook, which is updated for your November examination till 30th of April. Everything is covered and incorporated into that. We will be giving a question answer book and MCQ book. That is one book only which covers question answer also as well as MCQ also. Then we'll be giving you revision videos on a regular basis. We'll be updating the revision videos. Then we will be giving you ebook on the summary book, right? This summary chart format, mind map format, will be giving you an ebook in the mind map format, correct? So that is an ebook which we are getting, and we will be also solving a doubt through Telegram channels or through WhatsApp. Clear everybody? So this will be there from our side. So most important thing for you to understand is the lectures which you are going to hear plus this ebook mind map summary. This is more than enough. This is going to cover 80%, 85% of your context which is there in the main book, correct? So whenever you're revising, this ebook is more than enough, and this also has certain practical questions also involved into it, so that whenever you're stuck up, you can refer to those questions on the important topics, correct? So this book is more than enough for you to revise. So I would request you, the way you see the lectures, please revise through this ebook mind map format, and then you basically go ahead and understand it forward. Clear? Now, the next thing what we're going to tell here is that besides this ebook, we also going to give you certain doubt solving questions through our Telegram and WhatsApp channel, correct? Third thing, that is, these videos are meant for whom, correct? If you are having exams in November and December, you need not watch any other video. This is an updated video and amended up to 30th of April 2020. All the provisions have been incorporated in this particular book itself, correct? And we have incorporated the important questions also into this videos, correct? Now when you talk about the statutory applications by the institute, what they have done is they have launched a new module and they have launched certain provisions in the form of statutory updation, correct? So what is happening is that people are thinking कि क्या उतना statutory updates ही applicable है, बाकी के क्या हो गए, right? So institute have updated the module. तो कुछ provisions जो amendment के हैं वो updated module के अंदर हैं, कुछ provisions जो हैं हमारे पास वो statutory provision के हिसाब से. But need not worry, everything is covered for your examination in this book itself, and you need not go and jump here and there, correct? As far as May and June examinations are covered, you can listen to this videos and amendment videos will be given to you, and the notes will also be shared for the amendment portion. Clear everybody? Now this is what is the basic from my side. Now when we talk about IDT, when I tell you to fall in love with the subject, it is very important you understand the concept of IDT. है क्या IDT? Why it is called as indirect taxes? And when I tell you that it's at a global opportunity for you, you should understand the impact so thickly that आपको समझ में आए कि ये है क्या चीज, राइट है? अगर आपके साथ आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं, राइट, दीज फैमिली मेंबर्स आर पार्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ, एवरी डे रूटीन दे आर विथ यू, एवरी डे whatever you're doing they are with you, correct? So that means at every level they are with you. Similarly, when we talk about the concept of indirect taxes, this is basically your government is your partner in all and each and every transaction of your business. That is what is indirect taxes all about. Simple, logical, right? आप जो भी transaction करोगे उसमें government आपका partner है. You have to understand that he is your sleeping partner who is just going to suck money from your transaction. So you have to टेल हिम वेरी प्रॉपरली कि आप क्या ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हो, एंड ही इज टेक सेवी, उसको सब कुछ पता है कहां से क्या इंप्लीकेशन होने वाला है. सो यू कैन नॉट इवन गूफ अप, यू कैन नॉट इवन ब्लंडर. आपको टेक्नोलॉजी, बिकॉज इज अ टेक सेवी, यू हैव टू गिव ऑल द रिकॉर्ड्स इन प्रॉपर फॉर्मेट, बिकॉज ही हैज हिज सोल्जर्स ऑल ओवर स्प्रेड आउट, उनको सब पता है कि कहां से क्या चीज मूव हो रही, करेक्ट है? दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस. सेकंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस इज इट इज जस्ट बेसिकली बाईपास मैकेनिज्म, जहां पे फर्स्ट मैन्युफैक्चरर इज ट्रांसफरिंग द गुड्स टू द होलसेलर, करेक्ट है? यहां पे बेसिकली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज दिस, ही इज अ मैन्युफैक्चरर, करेक्ट? दिस मैन्युफैक्चरर इज ट्रांसफरिंग द गुड्स टू द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर. ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आगे सेल करेगा होलसेलर को. दिस होलसेलर विल सेल टू रिटेलर, and this retailer will ultimately sell to the ultimate end consumer who is staying at home, correct है? So ultimately बेचारा इसके बाल उड़ने वाले हैं because इसको ultimately tax का burden pay करने वाला है, correct है? So when you talk about the indirect taxes, the ultimate burden of the tax is on the consumer, correct है? कौन पे करने वाला है? कंज्यूमर पे करने वाला है. बाकी जो भी चैनल है इसके बीच में, they are all bypass channels. Now what do you mean by bypass channel? Suppose मैंने manufacturers, the distributor have purchased goods from manufacturer, so distributor have made the payment for the goods plus the taxes, correct है? सपोज मैंने गुड्स खरीदा 1 लाख रुपीज का, उसके ऊपर सपोज मैंने टैक्सेस दिया 10,000 रुपीज, करेक्ट? नाउ व्हेन दिस डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज सेलिंग द गुड्स टू द होलसेलर, ही विल सेल दिस गुड्स टू 10 डिफरेंट होलसेलर. सपोज ही इज सेलिंग दिस 1 lakh का गुड्स and amounting to 100% profit, he might sell this total goods for 2 lakh rupees. Assume, correct है? होता नहीं है, but we are just assuming it. Now the goods remains the same, तो उस पर टैक्स रेट तो सेम होने वाला है. So 2 लाख के ऊपर बेसिकली क्या होगा, he is going to basically get 20,000 rupees as the GST, right? Now this GST is nothing but the, हमने आपको क्या बोला कि गवर्नमेंट बिकम्स योर पार्टनर. सो गवर्नमेंट कौन से हिस्से का पार्टनर बनते वाला है? जो जीएसटी कंपोनेंट है ना, उसका गवर्नमेंट बिकम्स योर पार्टनर, करेक्ट? सो द गवर्नमेंट बिकम्स योर पार्टनर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्रांजैक्शन. सो व्हेनेवर द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज सेलिंग समथिंग, ही विल हैव टू इन्फॉर्म टू द गवर्नमेंट कि मैंने ये होलसेलर को ये गुड्स बेचा है, right? When I sold this wholesaler this goods for 2 lakh rupees, I have already collected 20,000 rupees as the GST. So department क्या बोलेगा, ये GST जो आपने कलेक्ट किया मेरा हिस्सा है, प्लीज गिव इट टू मी. सो मैं क्या बोलूंगा, सर ठीक है, आई विल गोइंग टू गिव यू दिस 20,000 rupees as your share, but already while purchasing this from the manufacturer, I have paid 1 lakh rupees का transaction on which I have paid 10,000 rupees. So balance I will pay 10,000 only. Clear everybody? This is how the whole chain of transactions will keep on following. That means when I'm telling you that the government is your partner, इसका मतलब यही है कि हर एक जो लेवल ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन है उसके अंदर गवर्नमेंट आपका पार्टनर बन गया है. गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग टू अट्रैक्ट ऑल द ट्रांजैक्शंस और उसके ऊपर वैल्यू एडिशन के ऊपर वो टैक्स लेते जा रहा है, एंड दिस इज हाउ द गवर्नमेंट इज बिकमिंग योर पार्टनर, करेक्ट है। बट अल्टीमेटली जहां से ये होलसेलर रिटेलर को बेचा, रिटेलर ने बेसिकली क्या किया, कंज्यूमर को बेचा। अब कंज्यूमर ने तो गुड्स खा लिए हैं, तो वो तो किसी को आगे बेचने वाला नहीं है, सो अल्टीमेटली ही इज द पर्सन हु इज गोइंग टू बेयर द बर्डन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर टैक्सेशन। क्लियर एवरीबडी? दिस इज हाउ द होल कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ indirect taxes work. We are not going much in detail because this is a final level. I'm sure you guys are aware of lot of things about the indirect taxes. Without wasting much of the time, this is just an introductory video where I'm just giving you this brief idea कैसे flow होता है, करेक्ट। सो व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस? वेरी सिंपल। इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस का मतलब ये है गवर्नमेंट इज योर पार्टनर इन ईच एंड एवरी बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन, और जो टैक्स का कंपोनेंट है वो गवर्नमेंट मांगता है मुझे दे दो, राइट। सो दैट मींस द गवर्नमेंट का जो पोर्शन है दैट इज ओनली द टैक्स रिलेटेड पोर्शन व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस। नाउ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस, गवर्नमेंट इज द पार्टनर ऑफ योर इनकम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर ईयर, करेक्ट है। नाउ दिस इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस एंड इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस। तो हमको ये समझना है गवर्नमेंट मेरा पार्टनर है, ही विल बेसिकली लुक एट ऑल द ट्रांजैक्शन सिटिंग अपस्टेयर्स और वो बोलेगा कि भैया आपने ट्रांजैक्शन किया, इस पे इतना जीएसटी हुआ, इसमें इतना कस्टमर, प्लीज पे टू मी। द टैक्स पोर्शन इज माय पोर्शन। व्हाई द टैक्स पोर्शन इज गवर्नमेंट्स पोर्शन? बिकॉज विद दिस टैक्सेशन गवर्नमेंट स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग फॉर द नेशन, गवर्नमेंट विल यूज इट फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ द नेशन, करेक्ट है। जो भी हेल्थ फैसिलिटी देना है, एजुकेशन फैसिलिटी देना है, फाइनेंस फैसिलिटी देना है, गवर्नमेंट का ये सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है, करेक्ट है। गवर्नमेंट का ये क्या है? गवर्नमेंट का ये सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है। सो व्हेन यू मेक अ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, गवर्नमेंट का जो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस बनाएगा उसके अंदर उसको आएगा कलेक्शन from indirect taxes and collection from direct taxes. So this is basically the revenue of the government, and this revenue what the government is having, they are utilizing it for the development of the nation, correct है। This is why it is important for the government to collect taxes. अगर taxes collect नहीं करेगा then how will the development take place, correct? And with the advancement of technology, every transaction getting recorded with the government, so it is very important for all the people to understand these principles, understand the provisions and apply logically all the things very correctly, right? So this is what is there as far as the introduction is concerned. I hope you will enjoy the sessions with me. I would request you to please go through my videos which I'll be uploading onto the YouTube so that you understand very well the way I'm going to explain you practically with all mind map format, and you will enjoy the sessions. Take care. Have a great day ahead. Tata. Bye bye. See you.